I have no words. I have this feeling in my chest, this like excitement and warmth about this album. This is so fucking good. This is a perfect vibe.
What's up, everybody? We're back today with another reaction. Today we're doing Don Toliver. However, we're doing Life of a Don. I know.
Octane. I know.
Yeah, our comments have been filled with Octane requests. The reason why we're doing Life of a Don is because a lot of people had been asking for Life of a Don.
Since we started the channel.
We've done in the past where like a new album comes out from an artist that we haven't covered before. So it's kind of confusing whether we should start with the new album or the first one or their most popular one.
The Carter 6, for example. So
listen, I thought
first Lil Wayne album.
Yeah. So that's when I realized I fucked up.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's lesson learned. So not saying that Octane was gonna be bad or anything, but we decided to poll our patrons. Mm-hmm. So we polled them. We gave them 3 choices: his first album, his newest album, and his most popular album. And this is what won. It was actually pretty close. So fret not.
We will get to
if this album sucks, then we won't cover but we like Don Toliver, so we will get to Octane for sure.
Yeah. We did a Wheel of Requests on Patreon recently. If you don't know what the Wheel of Requests is, basically our patrons request 3 songs each, and then we spin a wheel, and whatever it lands on, we react to. And someone had requested Swangin' on Westheimer. Oh my god.
That's a jam.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that really drove it home that we had to react to Don Toliver.
Need to expedite Life of a Don here.
Yeah.
So, as we said, we're fans of Don Toliver. We usually hear him on like features. Yeah. We've heard him on
Jack Boys,
Metro Boomin, Metro Boomin's album. We know he's, I was going to say related to Travis Scott. He's associated with Travis Scott. So I think we should just get right into it.
Yeah.
First song is called Escape.
Yeah, you don't want no one. No, I can't lie. You don't want no one. And I know that it gets old and it gets cold. Just pull up, but when you're outside before the gate cold, need a lot to keep you gas. Finally realized that it put you safe. You all broke, but you learned your lesson. It's a long time, but you still get sexy. Oh, you still got it. Always asking what you doing, tell him take you shopping. He don't do it for you, baby, get a different option. Got you coming out the crib and he ain't coming out of pocket. How long that's gonna take?
Damn.
No, you just wanna escape. No, you just wanna break. But girl, you gotta embrace, yeah. And I know that it gets old and it gets cold.
That bass, so simple. Wow.
Before the gate cold, need a lot to keep you gas. Only realized that he put you safe. That you all broke, but you learned your lesson. It's a long time, but you still get sexy.
Oh,
still get sexy. Call my phone or text me. Yeah. It's about that time to come roll out. Had it so long, bound for a blowout. Do your dance, you love to show up. You going crazy, I know, but I know now. And I know that it gets old and it gets cold. Just pull up, but when you're outside, before the gate cold.
Damn, the details.
Yeah, synth works though.
Yeah.
But you learned your lesson. It's a long time, but you still get sexy.
The keys.
It's very like The Weeknd.
Yeah. Wow.
Mike Dean.
Of course. Oh, it's kind of building. Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. For me, it kind of reminded me like the intro or like the first half. It had like it sounded like an accordion almost. It gave me like a Mediterranean vibe.
It gave me a Mediterranean
like Italian,
vibe. Yeah.
like he's in Italy or something.
Yeah.
And you were talking about the bass, like the 808s. It was very minimal, but it was like okay.
Yeah.
And I actually didn't want it to drop.
Me neither.
Right?
It was so simple but so effective.
Yeah.
But it like you didn't want it to be more, but it was like exciting every time it got to that part. Yeah.
Also, I knew it was like it's an intro, right?
Yeah.
So I knew I was gonna set up maybe to the next song or whatever. But he was just kind of like floating through those lyrics like quickly. Do you know what I mean?
It was just like that. Just.
But it's funny because like if I didn't have the lyrics, I don't think I would. It'd be hard for me to understand. Like sometimes like he's not like enunciating. It's not a bad thing. That's just what I noticed. It reminded me of did I ever show you that reel where he's singing Too Many Nights with the Metro Boomin song, and then the comments, like people like interpreting the lyrics. Well, we'll flash it up on screen.
He has a really nice voice, though.
I love his voice.
Yeah, it's very. I feel like every time we hear him in a feature or something, it's very smooth.
Yeah.
Very easy to listen to.
But it's also unique. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody that sounds like him.
It's
right?
very distinct.
Like his tone is. Yeah.
I love that. You were so right. Like it had a kind of Mediterranean vibe or something to begin. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
And it had like horns or something in it.
Yeah. What were we mentioning before? It had keys. It also had like some guitar as well.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. It sounded like an accordion.
Yeah.
Not really, but
I thought it sounded like a horn.
yeah. I don't even know.
Anyway, I didn't expect that. Like, because I know, like, we heard Swangin' on Westheimer, and I said pretty much the same thing, I think. Like, I did not expect him to have a sound like that. Like, I kind of just expected him to sound like Travis Scott, right?
Right.
So I didn't expect that kind of...
Yeah.
But that was perfect. Towards the end, it sounded like a spaceship or something, but it's like R&B.
Well, because of all the synths and stuff. Yeah. Mike Dean. Yeah.
Wow.
Anytime Mike Dean's on the track, like you know he's on the track. You know he's on the track. Right?
Reliable.
So, yeah.
That was perfect. Perfect beginning. Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it. Track 2 is called 5X.
5 times in a row, I seen the flip. Yeah, 5 times in a shawty popping it for tips. Started at the crib, now she popping at the strip. We was at the crib, then she turned it into live. She just left Miami, she just got that booty lift.
I love the reverb on his voice.
5 times in a row, I seen the flip. Yeah, 5 times in a I ain't have to ask her. Know exactly where you been. You been counting bags up. Yeah, 5 times in a row, I seen the flip. Yeah, 5 times in a row, I
Such
seen the
a
flip.
fucking vibe.
5 times in a where you coming from? It ain't groupie love. Let me hit you back on the one and up. Don't open your mouth. Don't open your mouth. Don't open your mouth. Don't open your 5 times in a row, I seen the flip. Yeah, 5 times in a 5 times in a row, I seen the flip. Yeah, 5 times in a 5 times in a row, I seen the flip. Yeah, 5 times in a 5 times in a row, I seen the flip. Yeah, 5 times in a.
Wow.
Yeah, that song was too short. But
I could just like live inside
Yeah.
these songs. Wow.
if it's gonna be like this from here on out, I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
Just a vibe.
I just like, I don't even want to stop the songs because it's just a perfect vibe to like exist inside. It's like the atmosphere of someone like a Travis Scott, the like atmosphere that they build with the production, but it's a totally different world. And it's so like, it's like driving, like synthwave driving at sunset.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And his voice, he's just a pleasure to listen to. And I don't even care what he's saying.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I just want to just keep going, to be honest with you.
Wow.
Okay, let's move on to track 3 called Way Bigger.
Y'all back, but it hit way bigger. Hold that deuce in my lemonade, nigga. Can't get off of the 86 figures. Shawty ran off for the rich ass nigga. Pay my dues in the streets, I'm litty. With a bad bitch through the whole pandemic. They hit the hole through the whole night in it. Eating it, beating the whole night swimming.
I like that melody.
I'm blowing marijuana. Don't judge me or your honor. She keep it on her. At least she spend it and she wanna. She flocky, that's my guala. Yeah. Pull y'all back, but it hit way bigger. Hold that deuce in my lemonade, nigga. Can't get off of the 86 figures. Shawty ran off with a rich ass nigga.
Damn.
I didn't expect like that little part at the melody
gas and the
there.
bitch can't get up. Lambo truck and the bitch can't with her. Too much money, got shit to get rid of. Lay your head down, let me get it in the sit up. A one-time car went down Vice City. Going against the grain, I pity. Hundreds of bands of cash, it's litty. Rockin' her off that wall. Split it with the fam, I want to. Count a couple M's and run through. Blue cash, it them do. My eyes red, I'm turning up. XYZs, I'm curving up. Need Visine in there, I need that lean. Pull y'all back, but it hit way bigger. Pull that deuce in my lemonade, nigga. Can't get off of that.
Damn. You can hear the details in there.
Yeah. Oh.
I got bitch, but it hit way bigger.
Oh, no.
Just keep sliding, do it way bigger. Throw up the deuce when I do 2 fingers. Shawty ran off with a rich ass nigga.
Damn.
I got bitch, but it hit way bigger. Just keep sliding, do it way bigger.
Oh. Damn. You tell me your thoughts, because I could just go on and on forever.
I don't even know. Like I'm satisfied. Better. I just like his vibe.
Yeah.
Like I like the different flows he uses. Like I'm just gonna say it. Like to me, he sounds like an R&B Travis Scott.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
But
It's
like,
a perfect combination.
And I mean that in the best way possible.
Yeah.
Because like obviously Travis Scott's music is very immersive, like psychedelic. I feel like this is kind of in the same vein, except a bit more straightforward. Because I mean, we haven't heard the rest of the album yet, obviously. So there's no so far there's no beat switches. You're just kind of in a straight up vibe.
Yeah, for the whole time you get really immersed in the atmosphere.
Like I said, I like his voice. It's distinct, but because he puts this reverb on it, along with this kind of like vibey music.
Yeah.
With the vibey beat, the vibey like I don't want to say tempo, but and then when you put the reverb on it, it just gives it more dimension. I would say
It's so dimensional.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean,
I'm like trying to find the words to express how positively I feel about this right now.
yeah,
It's such a fucking vibe.
yeah,
The atmosphere is like R&B Travis Scott, but that's a perfect combination. Like R&B is delightful. Like it's so easy to listen to. It's like its own vibe, and then mixed with like the dimensions of this, like it's hypnotic.
yeah. Oh, that's a great word.
It's
to use,
amazing.
hypnotic.
Yeah.
There's like pros and cons to if this is just going to be the way it's going to be. The pros is like amazing. Like we're just going to be in a vibe. The cons is we have nothing to say.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's going to be consistent.
But I'm happy
So
with that.
yeah, and I'm very happy with that. Speaking of Travis Scott, he's on the next track called Flocky Flocky. Cardo on the beat.
Nice.
Taste of cotton candy, hit the gas.
Like a guitar going on.
100, I ain't see the dash. Oh, I count my blessings, know I'm moving fast. I pull up in M's, I'm back over there. Caught that flight in the morning, a flight to New Orleans. I'll be back in the morning. I'll be back in the
Oh, that
morning.
guitar's like panning around.
Steady tweaking off
Oh, it is.
you call it. Tweak. You got a lot of questions, I got hella answers. Where you moving in silence, I be moving careful. I be moving too carefully. You wasn't there for me. You can look but don't stare at me.
Oh.
Yeah. Taste of cotton candy, hit the gas. Oh, I'm doing 100, I ain't see the dash. Oh, I count my blessings, know I'm moving fast.
I love that guitar.
Yeah.
Blessings on blessings, I'm drowning all in them, I'm having a scoop. Top of the top, and I'm needing that truck, cause I'm still off the boot.
I like that.
Yeah, you walk away to shade, the Macarenas. I took her far away to Lithuania. I keep a place to bake, to tune your brain up. She stuff her face in cake, no way it's safe. It's in my head and stuff, I hit a rooster. I fucked it, hit the dust, I'm changing routes. She left in my tracksuit and my ones I gave her new books. By the pine with the EDD, I swear you doing
Can't hit the gas. Oh, I'm doing 100.
The guitar is like kind of urgent.
I got my blessings, know I'm moving fast. I pull up in with M's, I'm back with them. Got that flight in the morning. She steady tweaking off whatever you call it. She flocky on whatever you call it. Yeah. Shawty slipper, I won't leave till the morning.
Sick.
I have no words. I have this feeling in my chest, this like excitement and warmth about this album. This is so fucking good. This is a perfect vibe.
Tell us how you really feel.
Wow.
Yeah, I love that. I like I like how they were playing off each other. I like how they use different flows.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking about flows when these two are on, right? So, of course, Travis Scott. I like the little vocal inflections they were both using because Don Toliver did it like a little bit, and then Travis did it throughout his verse, which I really liked.
Yeah.
I liked Don Toliver. He said, "Senorita got me going and going." So isn't he with like Kali Uchis, who's like she's like Colombian singer. So I wonder if like she was the inspiration, and you got the guitars, the Latin guitars going on.
Oh wow!
You know what I mean? And then Travis Scott, he said, "I took her far away to Lithuania."
It's lit.
So I wonder if he just chose Lithuania because of the lit. I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
It's a dope song when you hear It's Lit and Straight Up. So
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that one. I really enjoyed that one.
It was fucking amazing. I loved that guitar because it changed.
Yeah. Also, it's funny when you pointed it out. Like was this the one where it was like panning?
Yeah, the first guitar was like panning all the way around, and then it changed like towards the end of the song, and it sounded much more urgent.
Okay, yeah.
It was like it was amazing. It was like almost like nearing unsettling, but it wasn't.
Okay.
But it was like I just loved it.
Okay, let's keep it moving then. Track 5 is called What You Need.
What you really, really need, little babe. Take you out and put you in double C, little babe. Had you out of turning in them cheeks, little babe. Got you down and out and on your knees, little babe. Shawty at the strip to the lease, oh. Tell me what you need, love. Tell me what you need, love. Tell me what you need. Tell me just what you love. Don't you? Whatever you mean, whatever you need, whatever you need. Tell me what you really, really need, little babe.
These inflections are really good.
Went double C, little babe. Donnie's tired of talking, all you said is so what? Donnie's tired of talking, got them Zannies going up. What's the price? Oh, what's the digit? See you stacking all your money, all your chicken. That you was right, and I was spilling. But I made some millions. I done caught you late night in that club, count your Benjamins. I know you steady touching on your body when you reminisce. Whatever you want, count them dividends.
Nice. There have been nice outros so far.
I love that bass too.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn. I'm not gonna lie. It would be dope if he added another 3 minutes of that outro. Just let it go wild into like a guitar, not a guitar solo, maybe like a synth solo.
Yeah.
Like you said, like the outros on here have been like pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think?
What more can I say, honestly?
Yeah.
This is, why didn't you request this sooner?
They have been.
This is, wow. To be honest, I'm like glad that we're doing it now. I feel like this is I was about to say this is what I need right now, and the song was called "What You Need." But this, like in this moment right now, like this week right now,
Okay.
just this time, this is what I want to listen to right now. It's just perfect right now. And I feel like, I don't know, it's like, I've always loved music, but doing this has given me like an even deeper appreciation and maybe understanding of music. And I'm really glad I'm able to appreciate this to the fullest extent right now.
Nice. I feel like I say this in every few videos, when it's like a non-lyrical type video. Not saying that his lyrics need to be, because he's more of like a singer.
Yeah.
But I slept on Don Toliver.
Yeah.
And then when I kind of discovered him, we were already starting the channel. Like we're kind of like doing our channel. And so I was like, okay, I'll just wait till listen to him until we like get to him. As opposed to listening to him on my own time. So like, just to let you guys know, because you guys request stuff like, not you guys, but you know, we see stuff like, oh, can you react to Yeet? Can you react to Juice WRLD? Can you react to, you know, Lil Uzi Vert, Playboy Cardi? I wasn't listening to these guys, you know, like I'm old, man, I'm 41. So like I listen to real hip hop, right? So if it wasn't for this channel, like I have a better appreciation, I guess, for these guys, because sometimes I'll just hear something in the background and act like I'm not supposed to like that. That's how I was before. I think Don Toliver is not really the best example because I think I would have liked him anyway if I started listening to him before. But just as a side note, I would say like my appreciation for somebody like a Travis Scott, for instance, like I didn't understand the hype behind it. Right?
That is absolutely, like I get it because like you were like, that's not real hip hop. I get it, but like,
yeah.
How can you say that about Travis Scott?
Like I said, I was listening to more lyrical stuff, and I thought that was like, you know, that was part of my identity. Like when growing up, that was the stuff I gravitated towards. Yeah. Right? So then I just kind of dismissed it without going in, and it wasn't until like Astro World was already like 3 or 4 albums deep in, I was like, okay, what the fuck? Like I'm tripping.
I am enjoying this so much now. It's actually like when I said it's giving me a feeling in my chest. That's not like it's not metaphorical. There's literally a feeling in my chest while I'm listening to this.
Yeah.
I can just appreciate this so much, and even though I'm struggling to kind of articulate right now exactly how it's making me feel, I think that I can articulate better than I could have. The other good thing is that I'm so enjoying this, and it's not 2 years ago, so hopefully it's not going to be really embarrassing to look back at this video, because I cannot, you would have to like tie me down to make me watch one of our Travis Scott videos, because it's too embarrassing.
Can't watch any of our videos, to be honest. Track 6 is called Double Standard. Oh, you got that Memphis flow.
It's so hard to be human. It's so hard to just live and learn with all of your mistakes.
Nice.
Just double standards on all this. It's got you moving with caution. That's when has you they start talking.
Oh, wow.
Saying you out way too often. But some friends that got some history of only baller habit. No one changes overnight. It will longer years and a harder fight. Fairy tales don't come overnight. Gotta work for it, work for it. I see you, baby, I do. They only see you.
I love how they're doing that.
That's not what I see when you in my face. Yeah. That's not what I see when you at my place. Yeah. That's not what I see, girl. You know you.
Nice.
Is it so hard to do what you came to do? Honey's got a hold on you, and I know you'd rather lie here than tell the truth. But I guess they out there talking about some bitches I don't know about. I'm pressed about you, but I pull up with that wrong key. I'm crazy. Oh yeah. You think this way too easy? You'll never burn.
Wow, it's kind of only in that ear, but it travels.
I'm like, whatever it is, I don't really need it. That right there just might hurt you.
Oh, I like how he kept it there.
It sounds like that there is like shooting things over to this here. Oh wow, that detail.
Damn. Another fucking amazing outro.
Amazing. I have a problem with that song.
Oh.
It has less than 25 million plays.
Wow.
Why?
I don't know.
If I understand maybe because it wasn't as it was a lot gentler than the ones we've heard so far. But even if you just listen to it for that outro, that's so disappointing. That was a fucking amazing song.
Yeah.
Wow.
I totally enjoyed that. I like the sample of the Lil Jack, the Memphis rapper.
Yeah.
'Cause I've been listening to a lot of Memphis rap recently. Kingpin Skinny Pimp. Is that his name? Kingpin Skinny Pimp. Koopsta. 3-6 Mafia. I'm on that shit. So I like that. I like how I'm seeing a lot of that actually where they sample I mean we see that a lot in like different beats where they sample like the Memphis rap for the flow.
It does get sampled a lot.
So like A$AP Rocky recently on his album, for instance. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I like that. I don't know what was going on there, what instrument that was. Felt very like fluid or like elastic or something.
Like the one that was like here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Yeah, and it was only like on the left and like up a bit.
Yeah.
But it sounded like there was stuff going on here and it sounded like that was like shooting things into this ear. It was so interesting.
Yeah. And it was like he brought it in when it was kind of like during the breakdown. So then when the drums kind of dropped again and he kept that in there, I was like, oh shit. I don't know. I enjoyed that.
Less than 25 million plays.
So this next song, we said earlier that we've reacted to this on our Patreon, so we know this one, Swangin' on Westheimer. So we'll listen to this, and then we'll let it go through to, track number 8 is called Drugs and Hella Melodies.
With Cali
Uchis.
Nice.
Sick. So this might have been a single, I guess, because there's a music video for it.
Oh, nice.
Okay, let's hit it.
Don't put me in a box now. By myself, yeah, I'm on lockdown. Sometimes you gotta find what's wrong, yeah, what's right. Don't leave the house, baby. You gotta swing my way, but don't believe the hype, baby. I'm always shady, so don't believe the hype, baby. I might lie sometimes, don't believe the hype, baby.
Such a baby.
I'm going till 5 in the morning. Caught you yawning, yeah. I guess I can't get no easy. I know you need
I love the melody in this chorus.
I guess I'm gonna ride your wave, but do you a favor, yeah. I know I can't get no easy. I know you need me. About 20 shots, I'm catching up. She got the Henny and tequila, no catching up. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. We're going till 5 in the morning. Caught you yawning, yeah.
I don't know why I'm holding my phone and reading the lyrics.
I just can't get no easy. I know you need me. I guess I'm gonna ride your wave, but do you a favor, yeah. I know I can't get no easy. I know you need me. Stay, baby. I just wanna run around
you. Sex full of adrenaline. This pussy put you right to sleep just like a sedative. I just wanna see you through the good like a sedative. Not to sound conceited, I'm not one to brag. But I'm the
Keys are so
good nigga
gentle.
that you never had.
Caught my eye, I love your intellect. I guess I put you straight to sleep, I call it bed rest. I just want your body like I never had. Take you out the house and never bring you back. No place I can't go. Love ain't here, no. Drugs and a melody.
Another amazing outro.
What is that there?
What's that?
That-
Triangle?
Yeah, I wondered. Wow. Is that a fucking harp?
Oh, what the hell? Yeah, my only problem with these outros is like they use things in there that could have just been in the song.
Yeah, but I appreciate them even more because they're
Yeah, for sure. Because it's like the singing's not over it, I guess, so you can appreciate the details more. But
like
still,
the harp.
yeah. But anyway,
Yeah, but the instrumental throughout that as well was beautiful. Like in her chorus with the keys or something. I think it was keys. It was so gentle. It was actually quite funny because I was gonna say it sounded kind of like a lullaby or something, like the keys.
okay.
I can't explain it, but she said this pussy put you right to sleep, just like a sedative. So it made total sense.
It made total okay. Sure.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
Like, I thought the chemistry between the two of them
Well, you would expect.
was great. Yeah. Well, you never know. You never know. You can have chemistry outside of the art, I would say, but I mean, I feel like that was very
That was beautiful.
very easy for them. Just going back a little bit to Swangin' on Westheimer.
I wanted to talk about it.
Okay, I just looked up Westheimer. I guess it was referring to a road in Houston.
Oh yeah.
Where Don Toliver is from. I didn't know he was from Houston. So I guess
Oh.
maybe that's where the connection between him and Travis Scott was, like when he... Because he signed to
I
Travis
feel like
Scott's
I knew
label.
that, or I just assumed it.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Or I just never thought about it, let's say.
What I was gonna say about Swangin' on Westheimer is, what a fucking vibe. I actually had a few things to say about that.
Okay.
So we did it on a wheel of requests, and in the wheel of requests, we spin the wheel generally 5 times and react to the songs, but we do it one by one. And the first song, I believe, was by Sonder, Brent Faiyaz's act, and Archie did not like it. One of the reasons that he didn't like it was that I think there wasn't any drums.
Yeah, I think
Or they
so.
were very minimal. And then this song began Swangin' on Westheimer because that was the second spin. There were barely any drums in the beginning. They were very, very soft. And I was like, fuck, Archie's not going to like this. And then when the drums came in properly, I was like, there is no way you cannot like this song. It's a perfect song.
I added it to the playlist already, before I even finished the song at the time.
It was such a banger. And when we listen to these songs, we have headphones on, but I don't really intentionally put these headphones on to listen to music in any other situation. So when I hear songs again that I already know, that on the headphones, it just still takes me aback because you just hear the details. It's just not the same.
Right.
Biodynamic, if you want to sponsor us, I could talk for so long about how fucking good these headphones are. You can hear everything. You get super immersed. It's perfect.
Also, I like them because
It sounds like an ad. It's not. We just really love
let's
them.
just move on. Hey, we're in the second half already.
Oh, damn.
Track number 9 is called 2 a.m.
Oh.
Well, it's reverse.
2 in the morning, okay. Hard to relax at the crib, little baby. 2 in the morning, okay. Hard to relax at the crib, little baby. Gonna run it back until it knows. Nobody mad, I gotta lose something. Hold up, oh, you're way too cool. You in the house skin loose or something. Try me under, make me wonder. Fly to London, okay. Try me under, make me wonder. Fly to London, oh. No, I'm going in, okay. Call my phone like you needed something. No, I'm going in, okay. Me know you back like you owe me some. I spent 3 long summers trying to get you back in the house, girl, cut up. Trying to get you back in the house for the double up. Get you from the back, watch her how that booty bubble up. Yo, best friend, watch me juggle her. Baddie, get in the bed, baby, snuggle up. I'm daddy, by the ride fully loaded and it's automatic. You should see the caddy skirt, they got a fatty. To shut so proud, get you out your situation.
Another outro.
See, this is what I mean, though. I'll talk about it after.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to just keep going.
We can keep going.
If you have something to say, you can pause it.
I was just gonna say that might have been my least favorite.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. I just felt like it was missing something. Like it was missing like hi-hats in the drums.
I felt like it was much more subdued than the rest of
it was missing some. Well, I don't want to say it's missing. It's a song, but I felt like I could have used another instrument,
like another layer,
like a synth or something. Yeah. Because when he introduced those keys at the piano at the end, I was like, oh, he could have used some pianos throughout the song. But I like what he did with his voice in the bridge, for instance, where he was kind of like you're singing a bit higher, and then you hear him in the background and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that would be. Just my least, just on the production side.
It's still a really good song. Still a pleasure to listen to.
I wouldn't skip it.
Yeah, no way.
But I just felt like it was missing.
But it was very like simplistic. I would say. Yeah,
like more minimalistic.
Comparatively,
okay.
Yeah.
We'll keep it going. Next track is called "Get Throwed."
Oh, nice pace.
What is this? Mustard.
I just saw
Game Over.
Shawty get throwed off of that head. Shawty get throwed off in that red. Shawty get throwed off of my bed. Shawty get, no I'm feeling right. I need a little bit of that Sprite. You know I'm finna go all night. Shawty get throwed off in my high. Yeah, shawty get throwed off in my bed. Shawty get me throwed off in that red. Shawty get me thrown off. I'm whipping up pies.
Yes.
Meet me at my house. I'm so ready. I'm so in a benzo, jamming pop smoke. Got a Spanish bitch on me like a poncho. I'm with a rich hoe, what a hit for. I done had a good day in the 6 get loose, go on and get it. Let it all up, show me you with it. Molly in her mouth, keeping it litty.
I like that.
Keeping it litty. Try to get thrown in my heart. Shawty get throwed off in my bed. Shawty get me throwed off.
Oh, I just heard the Metro tag.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that one?
I thought that one also was more stripped back than the rest of the album.
Yeah.
I guess that one felt like less bare than the last one.
Yeah.
Like this one with like the bass and the keys, and when he was doing those ad libs near the end there,
Right.
that really added something to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would say, that was much more bare. So I kind of felt the same way about that one as I did about the last one.
Sure.
I like this more though, I think.
I agree. I agree. I guess for me too, because Mustard was on the beat, so I was kind of expecting it to be a bit more produced, I would say. So I'm not saying I'm surprised that it was more minimalistic, because I still enjoyed it. I felt like that bass, he could have just carried that throughout because he just kind of put it in spots, and I was like, oh man, I love that bass though. Yeah, but listen, I still like it. I wouldn't I wouldn't skip that.
Skip that, no.
Okay, we'll move on to Company Part 2, which is the next song. I think this is obviously produced by Metro.
Yeah, I did hear
Since
Metro.
I hear that Young Thug, the Young Thug ad lib. So, all right, let's hit it.
Metro!
I like that.
I'm trapped in my room. Let me get a broom. your company, company, company. Let me tell you something. Like that white on white gold, yeah, sparkle up. Got my blood in my lighter, bitch, I'm parking up. She gon' bust it wide open for an emerald cut. I ain't mad at you, one bed. You might just change your brain. But your heart done got stolen. I can't control it. I can't control it. Down in my moment. Down in my moment. She's so in love with me. I can't condone it, baby. I need your company. Company. Company.
Vibes.
I really just want to remain in the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say
Yeah.
at this point. It sounds like a pretty standard Don Toliver song. Pure vibes.
As we've gathered, yeah, pure vibes. Was that like pads or something? It was like build in and then it stopped. Build in.
On this track
stopped.
or
yeah.
in particular?
Metro!
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Kind of like that pull.
Yeah, I love that.
Nice. Yeah, you did mention that on one of the other songs too.
Well,
Actually, you mentioned that all the time when.
yeah,
when you did
actually, I do
Yeah.
really like that kind of pull.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was nice. Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that in my production. All right, we'll move on to track 12, featuring our homie Baby Keem.
Wow.
Outer
This is gonna
Space.
be interesting.
Yeah.
713 motherfucking 38. It's your boy Carlo, man.
Cardo.
Yeah.
Didn't realize he spoke.
Oh damn. That's nice.
Well, that's
Hey, so
different.
what's up, man? It's booming, I'm back again. Let your friends know he got 2 hoes. Oh shit, he's Baby Keem. You went too long. Hey, you know it's time to see me. In and out the state, yeah. This shit up for take, yeah. You mistreat the hoe, make her feel out of place. Yeah. That's a big mistake. I cannot relate. Me and my girl moving at a pace. If that shit moving too fast, I
Say
hit the
what's
brakes.
up, ho? It's pulling, I'm back again. Tell your friends, I can see the money through the lens. Baby, keep on calling high. Controlling me, but I working at a lie. Only way to try, I cannot decide.
Oh, I like that. Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh damn. Damn.
Toes down, and I'm scheming and shit. Eviction notice still big without my penis and shit. Yeah, I'm the type to talk about my demons and shit. 10-inch chains on, feeling like Serena and shit. I got stripes, I got rank. I would run down on the op, I call it a flame. But when I caught that chopper, nigga, I'm shooting out these ain't blanks. Silence, yeah, I'm known to keep it private. I condone the violence. Play with me, I'm sliding at that attitude, yeah.
I gotta run through the fire. I need a hoe like Mariah. I wanna swear with the tire. I make the family retire. I gotta see the hope either way. I gotta free the folks where I lay. I gotta show the light to the weak. Dodging the fake, woke in LA.
Wow. Another outro. Wow.
It's gotta be 19. Yes. Dope.
I think that's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
That one was different.
Yeah,
Like,
that
it
was different. That had some humor in it.
Yeah, it did. And also, like, the lyrics were more aggressive. Mm-hmm. It wasn't necessarily more Quiet Storm
Yeah.
with your bitch type vibes anymore. It was, I liked what Baby Keem brought. I liked how they were kind of like playing off each other. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was interesting because you never know what Baby Keem's going to do now.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
After that album. Well,
Yeah.
That's the one album I've heard.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, it's funny that you say that because I was like, how is Baby Keem going to sound like in this environment?
Yeah.
But then I thought about Casino and how many different vibes he did there. So I
he had a
trusted.
bit of a like not super melodic, but he did have more of a melodic vibe on this one.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, perfect. So it kind of matches Don Toliver, because Don Toliver has like a melodic rap kind of like I guess, because sometimes I see him categorized as a rapper. Sometimes I see him as a singer. For me, I feel like he's a singer who sings rap lyrics.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I think we'll just, we're down to 4 tracks. We'll just listen to a couple in a row just to stay in the vibe a little bit. So track 13 is called Smoke, featuring HVN and Sofago. Hey, Travis Scott is back.
Nice.
On track 14 called You.
I'm no waste of my heat. Finna call up my little free. I know she be charging these niggas, cause that little pussy not cheap. I just went and took off on, ran off with bags of shit. Next week it's all gone. I know you proud of me. Popping it, popping it.
Nice instrumental.
His voice is so atmospheric.
Angela, she boss, I woke up and split me a bag in the Zion. Chanel on her toes, Uchi or Pussy, you know that I'm on. I call out my brother, he bring a few sticks, we running the club. Now if I Jordan, I'm back home. Now if I Jordan, I'm back home.
The song is called Smoke, right?
Yeah, rockstar shit, but I came with some hitters. Nigga play, they gon' hit him.
There were parts of that I really enjoyed, but I think overall that was my least favorite so far. Oh.
So it's produced by Travis Scott and Mike Dean.
Oh, nice.
Alan Ritter. I think this one has the most plays, if I'm not mistaken.
It's crazy.
Oh.
You couldn't get any better, baby. Please don't, baby, think of it like a game with a defect. Yeah, you talk to me dirty, I'm talking back like a reflex. I know you love to play games, but it ain't no reason. Around my town, they know my name. I put it on Jesus. I'll be your safe. I'll make sure that you buy. You ain't different. I'll make sure you don't leave out. Baby, don't lie. You ain't don't lie. You ain't different. You ain't don't lie.
I'm like absorbed in this.
Before I break up out this place, take an A for levitate. A little brown skin hurricane, hey baby, bring the wave. TBA for the time and the space, lock the day. Know you like the coordinate, know it's good, see the hood in your face. Know you like to ride the wood, wanna see you do it like we in age.
Please don't make me think of it like you came with a defect.
Damn.
You talk to me dirty, I'm talking back like a reflex.
Wow.
Know you love to play games, but it ain't no recess.
I love the ad-libs right now.
Around my town, they know my name. I put it on easy.
Damn. Wow,
Just cut
that was
that
a
off.
decision to just cut it off.
Yeah,
there. Wow.
dang. I wanted him to just go off.
Wow, he has been going off. Just
My
he's
gene.
just showing off on this album.
Yeah.
I was just absorbed in that. I don't even really remember what just happened. I was completely absorbed in that song.
Yeah, like I enjoyed the vibe. Instrumentally, that was really good. I think maybe my expectations are a little high on this one. I thought Travis Scott was just okay on it. He wasn't on it for very long, so I thought he was going to bring something else to it. But listen, I enjoyed that one, especially that outro. Like I said, so for so many of these songs, I wish the outro lasted longer. I would take the instrumentals here. A side note, I just I just love these instrumentals. Fuck.
Yeah.
They're so good. What did you think of this one?
To be honest, at first I didn't know, like, I felt like it was one of my, like I liked it less than some of the others. But then I just kind of got absorbed in it. And it was hypnotic. I
Yeah.
was really in that.
I like what he was doing in the outro because he was singing the same thing, but there was like layering in his vocals. Like he
that
was panning.
perfect, yeah.
I was like, oh fuck,
Yeah, that
that would
was
have been
a
great if he
great
did that the entire
Yeah.
song too.
Travis Scott said, "No, you like to coordinate."
That's your favorite song.
Coordinate is my favorite Travis Scott song. It's just a fucking great song.
Great,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Let's wrap it up. These last two songs, Crossfaded and Bogus.
It ain't that much to do out here. I see you, I see you. I get a little bit crossfaded, yeah. But I knew you for a long time. Put you on your own grind. Need you on my own line. Staring at the sunrise. It be hella hard to cut ties. Me and baby started enterprise. I wanna feel the juice at the car lot. Give me head at the light when the car stop. In the range, in the Jeep, in the drop top. Hold me down, gotta watch for the car. My block, my block. You know what you're doing on my block. Had to sit you down, this is time. Guess that really shows you what I'm about.
Nice.
It ain't that much to do out here. I see you, I see you. I get a little bit crossfaded, catch a fire. Sometimes you're toxic. I'm through with nonsense. And whatever you call this, yeah, down for each other. Are you down for another? Cause I'm down for you, down for each other.
It's a different vibe.
Yo. I don't go for no type of bogus shit. She just wanna take a picture, strike a pose with it. 2,500 on my bitch, she stole it. Whoa. Yo. It is over. It is over. It is over. It is over. It's another day on another plane, on another flight. The pull up, leave the door open. Speed up in the Lambo, you hear the price bust. I just wanna hit her in for one night, cause going off with a shot it like a robbery, whoa. Thought I waste my time and ain't got time for me, whoa. Two-tone protection, two-tone at your neck. No, I need respect, no, I need respect. I gotta go feel me, feel me, I don't go for no type of bogus shit. She just wanna take a picture, strike a pose with it. 2,500 on my bitch, she stole it. Whoa. Yo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nice.
I enjoyed both of those. It was pretty much in line with the rest of the album. Like you said, that second one, Bogus, I guess was a little different from the rest of it. But yeah, I felt like maybe just because it's kind of at the end of the album already, we've kind of like heard everything. We've heard all the tricks and all the, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I enjoyed them. Yeah.
I think Crossfaded, I think that was maybe one of my favorite kind of instrumentals.
Okay.
It was just very pleasant, very nice. Was that like a flute or something?
I don't
In
remember.
Bogus, it had for me, it had a different kind of vibe to the rest of the album. But yeah, I really like both of those.
I guess we can sum up the album now. Vibes.
Vibes.
Flows.
Listen, guys, right now we're trying to recover we just recorded up to 14 songs of this video, and the file is currently corrupted and we're trying to recover it, so it's gonna taint the rest of the experience, so forgive me if I seem less enthusiastic than I have throughout the rest of the video, but this was a fucking great album. It was a great album. I was just so excited about it, just listen to it.
I feel like we didn't really learn anything because we know like he's a vibe.
Yeah.
Again, I like the production. I guess going into the album, I didn't really think about who would produce the album. I knew Metro Boomin would be on it because he produced Swangin'.
Swangin' on the last time, right?
But then the first song, was it the first song or the second song? I had like Mike Dean, Cardo.
Yeah.
Two of my favorites. Obviously Travis Scott was going to be on here. But yeah, as I said before, it's very similar to Travis Scott in a sense of like it's just vibey, atmospheric, kind of moody. As we said before, it's a perfect soundtrack for driving at night. Again, I love his voice. He had like little inflections here and there that I appreciated. Displayed his versatility, I would say. As I said earlier, I feel like coming into this album, this is pretty much what I expected, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. The first song, I felt I wasn't expecting that sound, but
oh right, with the
kinda,
Mediterranean kind of thing. Sure.
Yeah, but it was amazing, and then just it was so strong. There were like a couple of songs I think we were in. Was it 2 a.m.?
2 a.m. and Get Throwed.
We didn't love those, but we wouldn't skip them. And the rest of that album was so strong. I didn't really like Smoke. I felt like that was a kind of different vibe. It had a kind of triumphant sound or something. I wasn't keen on it, and I didn't like Sofago. Like in that environment, I felt like he didn't fit in the environment that had been created.
Sure.
But wow, I didn't expect Baby Keem to be on there. All of the outros from Mike Dean.
Yeah, well, that was another thing. The outros and all the songs.
Incredible.
Yeah. I really appreciated those.
Such a vibe. His voice, I really love. Like it's really listenable. It's unique.
Yeah.
And like his inflections and stuff. His melodies were really nice. Just very listenable, but so atmospheric. I expected to like it, but I don't think I expected to like it as much as I did.
Oh, okay.
Because I fucking loved this. Like I was excited to hear it after we heard Swangin' on Westheimer. I just didn't expect it to, like I didn't expect to love most of the rest of the album as much as I loved that song. Shout out to whoever requested that on the wheel. What a great request that was.
We'll get into more Don Toliver.
Oh,
like that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's currently, Octane's currently in the album of the month voting on Patreon. There's 3 albums right now that are kind of like neck and neck. One of them is the Octane, so we'll definitely get to Octane at some point. But yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah.
You know, if we do get it recovered,
we will.
The full version will be on our Patreon, so you can check it out if you're interested. I think that's it.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah. Bye.